So what do you do when you find something really reliable, really useful that you use day to day, and you just can't live without it? You buy another, of course. In this video, we unbox this portable solar generator from ALLPOWERS. It's Da Vinci time. Right, time to have a look around this very neat little box and see the inputs and outputs. So let's start at this end. So this end is DC output. So you've got USB-C there, and you've got three USB standard ports there. You also have two DC outputs there. So if you have certain LED lights, you can plug straight into there if they fit those. So let's have a look on the top here. So we actually have got wireless fast charging on this. So any devices that you have, such as phones, you can just plonk them on there, and they will charge at fast charge pace, which is brilliant. So the next bit we to look at is along the front. So outputs on the front, we have standard in this case, because this is the UK version. We have the standard plug sockets there, so you have two there. So the internal batteries go through an inverter, which basically changes the DC voltage into usable mains AC voltage. So let's have a look on the other end. So this is the input part here. So this is where you plug in the power brick, or if you want to plug it into your cigarette lighter in your car. Again, that's only 12 volts on that. You shouldn't use the 24 volts if you've got a car that has 24 volt cigarette lighter output. And here we have a solar input there, so you can plug solar input straight into there from your solar panels. And here we have a standard cigarette lighter output, so as if you're plugging into your car directly, and that's a 12 volter. So that's all the inputs and outputs we've got. So what we'll do now is we'll have a look through the turning on and off and usage. Let's have a look now at the display on the front and the switching on and off of this little device. So you've got some lights here which have buttons that you just push, and as you can see, we've just had a little battery come up, and this actually came out of the box with 43%, so that's already almost half charged, so that's great stuff. You've got three main buttons here. You've got the main one here, which is basically the master switch on and off. So you push that once, and then that just gives you the display. It comes up obviously saying hello, the amount of charge, and obviously there's no wattage used at the moment because we've not really got anything plugged in or switched on. The next button you have here is the DC button. So if you just push that once there like so, I don't know if you can see that, I'll bring that closer to the camera. You can see a little USB sign has come up there on the display, which means these sockets now are live. The DC output is now ready to use, which is fantastic. And then you have the AC button, which is next to it. You have to push and hold this one now. This switches the inverter on, and you can hear a little fan come on as well. So this means now that these sockets here are live, ready to use as well, because we have, I think you can see there, the little AC symbol has come up. And as you can also see as well, we've currently got 5 watts out on here, because the inverter itself, to turn the DC into AC, actually uses a bit of power anyway before you've plugged anything in. You also have a time left on here, so this tells you approximately how long is left running at the current draw, the amount of watts out, how many minutes before the battery is depleted. So this is a really useful function on here. As you can see, it moves around a bit because it will fluctuate in what it does. Another feature on here as well is if you push and hold the master switch, it should turn on the, let me see, there we go, it turns on, there's a little symbol there, a Bluetooth symbol, which is for the app, which we're going to cover shortly when I install that on my phone and just take you through that and how that is used. So that covers that for the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug a few things in. We'll do the inputs first and show you how that works and how that shows up on here. Time to cover the input part, so charging up your battery. As you can see, I've got my foldable ALLPOWERS solar panel here, my trusty one. I've had this for a very long time now, and it's still brilliant because I use it every day the sun is out effectively. So this comes with various bits here, but it also has the all-important DC output here, which we can now use to plug in the end. It shouldn't actually generate any energy, because even though the lights are on, there shouldn't actually be anything happening, so there's not enough power going through. So literally just take the output from this solar panel and plug it straight into the end there. Oh, look there, I wasn't expecting that. So it's now come up, I don't know if you can see that, it's got in on there. So that's telling us power's actually coming into the battery and it's flashing, but there's so little as we'd expect. It's not even showing any watts up on there, so it's showing up as 0. So that's fine. So that just shows that there's something happening here. But again, on a sunny day, this should charge as normal and actually tell you how much. And the other little function on here as well is when you're charging and using it, you can just click this button and it switches on the out as well. So it shows you in and out wattage as well. So that's that part done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just check it with the power brick. So let's unplug that. And I've got the power brick already plugged in, the one that I've shown on the part when I got out the box. So we plug that one in there now into the same input, and we should start to see wattage going up there. And here we go. I think you can see that on the screen there. So let's just take it to the in only. So we've just got it on the in at the moment, and we've got 54 watts coming in. And it's saying that this battery as well, it's giving you the time to charge as well, which is fantastic. So this tells you how long you've got left. And I think it says it's adaptive charging here. It's the time's going down. So it's bringing in 54 watts and it's saying it's going to take about 5 hours to charge up. And that will keep sorting itself out, obviously, as the battery starts to go up percentage-wise. So that's charging nicely there. Let's test the output side of it now. So we've gone through charging the battery up. So let's have a look. As you can probably see, one of my filming lights is off. That's the plug right here. It's plugged in. So what I'm going to do is turn on the AC inverter now, and hopefully this should kick in and tell us how much it's drawing. So push and hold that down. You hear the fan kick in as the inverter kicks in. And there we have it. So it's telling us exactly how many watts is being drawn so far from that light, that filming light. And we've got a time remaining there as well, which is, it'll go down as it settles down, I think. So it'll take a few seconds to figure it out. So it's at 42%, the AC's on, so the inverter's on now, and it's powering that light. So that's a good test of the AC. I love the fact that you can see how long it's likely to last as well. And once that settles down, probably understand, get a better, more accurate figure. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to pick up an old phone of mine, an old S5, and I'm just going to plug it into the USB on the end. So it's a standard USB for this. It's not USB-C because it's an older phone. And then what we'll do is we'll switch on right under here, which is the DC. So the little USB signs come on. I'm hoping you can see that. And then we'll just check to see whether this is, oh, there we go. So the USB's come on and that is now charging that phone. That's fantastic. Right, so I've installed the app using the QR code that come in the little booklet with this. And once you install it, you just follow the on-screen instructions. And now, as you can see, I'm now in the app itself. What you need to do is make sure that the Bluetooth is on both on your phone as well as the device itself. So once you've done that, you need to press and hold the master button, as I showed in the earlier part of this video, until you get the little Bluetooth symbol up in the top left-hand corner. And then, once you're in this particular app, you push the little phone that sits in the top right-hand corner, and then it has a device scan, and it's come up with this as an ALLPOWERS S400. So if you just tap on that, what that should do is go away and just connect up, which it has done. So it's saying connection succeeded. This gives us obviously a running total of what's happening on at the moment. So we can switch the little bits on and front. So I've just clicked that on now. You can't see it at the moment, but both LED lights have just lit up on there. So you can also switch on the 12 volts on this as well, which is the DC outputs. You can also switch on the USB as well. And you can also switch on the AC. So you might have just been able to hear the little fan kick up in the background. So the 12 volt DC is switched off because it's not being used. USB is now switched off. And this is pretty much instantaneously switching on and off what's on the battery at the moment. We hope you liked our video. All the links you'll need will be in the description below. Please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon. And stay tuned to Dad Vinci.
Everything has changed since then, though, isn't it? Because the mini budget blew all those promises, all those and the circumstances that we are seeing are mirrored right across the globe. I mean, yesterday, whilst we were waiting to reshuffle these, I couldn't find.
Can't see a thing. Rotate, rotate, rotate. You can just about see it there. Sorry, but this is straight on from 2 foot. You cannot see the LCD there. That's pathetic. So that's the issue.